History of the Aquascutum brand. The Aquascutum trench coats were worn by royalty, political leaders and many celebrities. The three princes of Wales, Sir Winston Churchill, Margaret Thatcher, Humphrey Bogart, Lauren Bacall and Michael Caine. The history of the Aquascutum brand stretches back to 1851. It was then that London tailor John Emery opened a men's clothing store on Regent Street. A couple of years later, he patented a way to create a water-repellent fabric. Combining the Latin words aqua, water, and scutum, shield, he created a name that would fill all of London in later years. During the Crimean War of 1853 to 1856, dense grey cloaks helped the British Army guard against the harsh Russian winter, but by 1870 John Emery and his son decided to leave the business, leaving Regent Street. The new owner was the textile company Scantlebury Commin, which significantly expanded the range of the brand. Now it was possible to buy a variety of water-repellent and comfortable things for walking, horseback riding, hunting and golf. Officially, the trademark was registered in 1895. Almost immediately after that, in 1897, Aquascutum received from King Edward VII royal warrant of appointment, that is, the right to provide clothing for the entire royal court. The prestige of the brand has grown several times. Aquascutum cloaks during the war. In 1900, Aquascutum began working on the design of women's raincoats and costumes, and soon opened a full-fledged women's department. By 1909, the first factory was launched in Corby, Northamptonshire. With the approach of World War I, this turned out to be very useful. Aquascutum were able to provide many soldiers with detachable trench coats, while before their coats and raincoats were single-layered. After the end of the war, trench coats became an integral part of the civilian wardrobe. During the Second World War, Aquascutum was dressed not only by the British, but also by the Allies, including infantry, sailors and pilots. 50s and 60s, access to mass culture. American actor Humphrey Bogart, named by the Institute of Motion Picture Arts the best actor in the history of American cinema, or the iconic Kingsway model on screen and in life. Peter Sellers, a British actor, later starred in the movie Pink Panther Strikes Back, where he wore an Aquascutum raincoat. In 1987, when Thatcher made a historic visit to the USSR, her wardrobe was also filled with Aquascutum items. Development and new victories. In the 1980s, the brand began to enter the international arena. Stores opened in America, Canada, France, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Seoul and Singapore. The popularity of the Aquascutum branded chest pattern also began to grow. It was not only used on the linings of raincoats, but also on various accessories. In the 1990s, Aquascutum was the official supplier of the British Olympic team, and in the summer of 2015 a contract was signed with the Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. For more than a century of history, Aquascutum has retained and improved the key characteristics loved by fans: water resistance, convenience and quality.